Hey Sexy Squad, welcome back to my channel. So, I've been eyeing this story for a little while now to see where it's going in different ways. I eyed it back, I don't even know when it was, maybe back in June or something, when something kind of more big happened with the Samantha Markle trial. I don't know if it was in June, but I have a feeling that it was like towards spring or the early part of summer, where the judge basically threw out her case and she just basically was like, I'm not gonna let it go. We talked about that. We said, hey, well, at least I said, not all of you guys agree with, not all of you guys were as trying to be as compassionate as I was, but I said, hey, Meghan Markle should cut contact with Samantha Markle, but forgive her in her heart, but keep her from a distance, keep the prayers for her and her health and her well-being, but from a distance, move on. But she's not letting this go, and that's kind of how these people are. It's like the bad guys from the movies. They don't die, they multiply. Like, they keep coming back, resurgence after resurgence. They keep mutating, they mutate, and they keep doing that until eventually they meet a real one, whether that real one is a judge, a prosecutor, whatever it is. But I don't really see this going anywhere, and I see it as something to just get from point A to point B in order to get, again, podcast deals and tell all exclusive interviews. I mean, I don't even see that, and somehow vaguely it seems like we've said before that maybe there's some third party interests here. Maybe some people are funding her legal bills in order to embarrass Meghan, in which case I'm like, Prince Harry, keep on with these legal actions against these corrupt media companies in the UK, because we need it more than ever. And I hope more people stand up and are brave and advocate for more ethical media, because this is all a part of it. It might seem like it's kind of indirect, but it is. Like, that corrupt UK tabloid media monster and tabloid media monster, it's not just in the UK, it's all over. But that is what is fueling what Samantha is doing. We talked about recently where Thomas Markle, literally I was on vacation. We talked about this back in the end of July, early August, and Thomas Markle, I read an article while I was on vacation where he said, this is my last interview. He said, I'm heartbroken. This is my last interview. And then just a couple weeks ago, he did another interview. Said he was thinking about suing to see his grandkids. And he said that that was his last interview. So again, I think this is all very much highlighting that there is some nefarious stuff going on here. And I'm realizing now why you guys are so hard-lined and saying don't even forgive Samantha at this point. But I still do believe that hate, it just breeds more hate, and it kills you sooner, makes you die young, and I hope that Meghan Markle doesn't hold hate, but I do hope that she just moves on with her life. There is no hope here. There's no hope here with Samantha. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. But anyway, guys, listen to this. This is from Celebrity, which we love, from Kaiser. She keeps us updated on so much stuff. It says, Samantha Markle was in court again this week seeking to sue Duchess Meghan. And this is from November 10th, 2023. It says Samantha Markle's defamation suit against the Duchess of Sussex was thrown out of court in March. That's what it was. I told you. It seemed like it was spring or sometime like that. In March. Samantha's suit hinged on the fact that Meghan said in the Oprah interview that she grew up feeling like an only child. Now, let's just say this again right here. Dude, seriously? When you think about that, that's what you coming after? The fact that she said she grew up as an only child? It's not serious. These aren't serious people. So again, it reinforces to me that this was never about any tangible reason to follow up with this lawsuit. It was never about getting remuneration from Meghan. It was never about actually feeling defamed. It was just about the tabloid media success that she could get from this, for herself and for whoever the rich donors are that are possibly backing her with this stuff. But also to just get at Meghan. I think she seriously hates her on a very visceral level, and it's quite scary. Meghan should just stay so far from this woman. It says the judge basically laughed Samantha out of court and called her a nuisance. Samantha was mad and she refiled another defamation suit in April. So that was the point, I think, and I actually had watched coverage from a lawyer who was talking about this. And she was saying that basically if Samantha didn't file within a week of the dismissal, that, she would have to refile. So I'm not sure if that means that she did do it within that week. This was what I was confused about back in March too. I'm not sure if she did do it or if she filed an entirely different lawsuit. My thought is that she did the second one, but I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not sure. It says this week, Samantha was in court, in a Florida court, for a hearing about her second attempt to sue Meghan. Like I said, I think that means she did it again, which that's even more, it's just bizarre. Samantha is desperate for a reaction, desperate for attention, desperate for money, and she's likely being run by one or more British media outlets, judging the British coverage of Samantha's court appearance. Now pause there. Again, I'm pretty fairly new. It's only been a year since I've been, getting more into the Sussex stuff and understanding more about their plight and sticking up for them. So I'm not a seasoned veteran, right? But if we could think of who the British sources are, the puppet masters behind these lawsuits from Samantha Markle, who do y'all think it would be? Let me know in the comments. For me, it's got to be something like the Daily Mail, The Sun, GB News, Sky, I don't know, maybe even some of the weird ones like Royal Family News Today or whatever it is. I don't think it's the big ones like BBC. I think the BBC has probably profited at times off of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle smears, but I don't think they're actively like sending their people and running it. I think they're just like actively taking advantage of the fuel and the traction. It's terrible. Like, it's absolutely morally reprehensible. Anyway, so it says, Samantha also said some shit about how she raised Meghan and taught her how to walk or something. The whole idea that Meghan, LMAO, hurt the sales of Samantha's tragic book is quite the argument, especially from a woman who has spent the past 6 years selling out Meghan to anyone with $20. Dang! It says, Meghan defamed me as I was trying to exploit her for the millionth time, Your Honor. And who is Samantha's lawyer? They should be disbarred. This is beyond a nuisance suit. It's a form of harassment from an unhinged stalker. And what do you do with stalkers? You stay out of Dodge. Meghan girl, get 50 miles out of Dodge. Woo! 500 miles out of Dodge. And, yeah, go no contact. That's what you do with a narcissist. You go no contact. And the courts seem to understand that as well. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. And if you're new here, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe button, hit that bell so you know whenever I post a video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.